Hello, my beautiful people. I know y'all probably like, all right, this girl was going for mad long. Now she got mad videos coming up. Like, calm down, chill. But that's just because it's the energy that I'm in. It's the energy that I'm in. So healing came out. This card came out in the last video for the August 2020 reading. To believe in the possible, make the first move. And it was all, and healing came out. And y'all know how I feel about healing. I think healing is extremely important. I was saying that some people have gone through their healing and are now in the position where they are being called to help others. But then there are other people who are going into a healing month with this upcoming month, or a healing phase coming up, because we don't know if it's the whole month. Energy sticks with you as long as it needs to. So we're going to focus on the healing message for August. I just need to wipe my face because I feel like I'm shining. Shine bright like a diamond. Y'all, I had lipstick on. Would you believe it? Because it's gone. It's completely gone. It's gone. So yeah, we're going to focus on the healing message for the month of August. So let's see. Father God, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for bringing the collective and I together. I ask that you use me as a vessel to communicate clearly with the audience and with myself about what it is that we need to focus on in the healing month of August, or in this healing time, utilizing this healing energy. Protect us, guide us, love us, lead us. In your great name, amen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, a card wanted to come out. Rebirth. Rebirth is the card that it slipped out of my hand. It slipped out of the deck. But rebirth. So this healing time is a rebirth time, which makes sense. That's what healing is. It is rebirthing. So that's what you have to look forward to in the month of August, a rebirth happening. And remember, in order for a rebirth to happen, that means that death has to come. And I don't mean a real death, y'all. It could be a real death, but I'm speaking of an ending of an old aspect of you that no longer resonates with you, that no longer resides, that is no longer needed. So expect purging to happen in the month of August, because you are releasing things. You are letting them go. All right, let's see what else. Ooh, okay. Forgiveness. So I'm actually really happy to see this card show out. Forgiveness. Because that's very direct. When I see this. So this is letting us know that your healing is going to be about forgiveness. So I don't know who you need to forget or what you need to forget yet, but your rebirth, your healing is tethered to forgiveness of self, forgiveness of others, forgiveness. Let's pull one more, and then we'll pull some tarot to go underneath it. Okay, I said one more, but two more came out, so let's get it. After that is new beginnings. So first of all, this is dope. And then after new beginnings, we got karmic completion. This is amazing. And seeing this is like 2 1s, like 1 1, because 1 and 0 is just 1. And wherever there's a karmic completion, whenever there's a completion, there's a new fucking beginning. Okay. So I'm happy as hell to see those cards come out together. So what we're kind of seeing is we have this rebirth and forgiveness. That your rebirth is tied to your forgiveness. That if you are wanting healing, if you are expecting healing in your life, that there's this rebirth, this transformation that is happening, that is connected to forgiveness in your life. And when this rebirth happens, which is a new beginning, right? When we have healed, we have this new beginning. And this is a huge completion for you. This is a karmic completion. This is probably something that you've been battling with for a long time. Let's be real. In the month of August, you'll probably finally find yourself. And the only reason why I say finally is just because you're going to deal with this as long as you need to deal with this. So it might just come up in August, but it might not end in August. It ends whenever you decide it ends, right? Not when Loretta says it ends, but when you decide it ends, because you're the creator of your own life. I don't create shit in your life. You create that. So yeah. So you are going to notice that whatever it is that you are ending, it is a karmic completion for you. It's huge. It might be something that you've been battling with for years. It might be somebody that you couldn't forgive for the life of you. You be like, I just really don't like that person because they really did this to me, and I just can't get over that. Like, and you might have even told people like, yeah, I don't really fool with them or whatever, but I forgive them, but really you still holding on to guilt. Let that shit go. Let it just fucking roll off you. Ask God to help you heal from that, to let it go, so that whatever it is that you want to come into next, you're going in that guilt free. You're going in that without any negative emotions towards whatever that energy was, whatever it is that happened. And then underneath that we have nature. So this, like, go outside a lot in August. Go outside a lot in August. Just sit. There's so much you are going to learn. There's so much that you'll start to dream about and just see just from being outside, just from hearing God, just from connecting with God, so nature. And then teaching and learning. You're gonna learn some shit, you're gonna be able to teach some shit. Right? And here's what I will also say about that. In the last video, I spoke about when the other 3 cards was up here, I spoke about somebody had already gone through a process to where now they might be in the position to where they can heal others. Because the healing card says, now is a time for you to give or receive healing. So you are either getting healing in the month of August or you are receiving healing in the month of August. But I feel like some people have already, received healing. And this message right here is for the people that are, this message is for the people who are receiving healing. And that last message was for the people who are ready to give healing because they've already received healing, that they've already completed some things. And so they're able to give out, like myself, right? The first video that I posted, where I talked about why I've been gone for so long, I needed healing in my life, okay? And now I'm able to, because I've gone through this, because I've learned some shit just about myself, I'm able to give that to you, call that teaching, right? I'm able to give that to you, to share that with you, so that it may serve you as you need it, as you see fit, right? Everything may not resonate with you, but something may, and you can take that and apply that in your life. And that's what's going to be happening. So during the month of August, I'm not saying you're going to be going through exactly what I was going through, or going through anything closely, but you will be going through something. And whatever it is that you're going through, forever, who this message is for, this healing message, it is tied to forgiveness. Tied to forgiveness. When you can forgive whoever hurt you, either that be yourself or other people, you can forgive that job who has not paid you right and you had to leave, and all this drama, or there is whatever it is I'm talking about, you should already know. Nothing I'm saying should be new under the sun. It should all be confirmation. If I say the word forgiveness, something should click and say, she talking about that, and that's what I'm talking about. But that forgiveness is tied to your rebirth. And I think a lot of you are yearning for that. It's really looking for a new beginning. Like, when the fuck is it coming? What is going on? It is tied to the forgiveness. So you got 1, 1 twice, and you got 6, 6 twice. Actually got 1, 1, 1, and then you got 6, 6. Okay. Yeah. So, and of course, like, it would only make sense that during this time, during your healing time, that you need to be outside. Because Earth heals. Mother Earth heals herself all the time. All the time. Even though it may look like destruction in other places, it is really healing. Right? And we can apply that to ourselves. Healing may look like destruction in some places in our lives, because it may look like, well, now we got to get rid of this person, or shit is falling apart. That's destruction. That's what we look at. Shit falling apart. We're like, damn, that's bad. But it really is like clearing the way. It really is making room for what needs to come in. There's this beautiful dog over there. It's all white. It's gorgeous. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into tarot. I'm just gonna go right into tarot so we can see what's going on. Yeah, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Father, what's going on? What's going on? Yeah. 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 I hope y'all I just saw 11:11 on the screen when I looked up like that. I'm comfortable in silence, okay? I hope y'all are too. Underneath rebirth is justice. Just like the rebirth card kind of slid out of the deck, the same thing happened with this justice card. Underneath the rebirth card is justice. This rebirth is your justice. First of all, you've been calling this in. You want this so badly. And also, like, yeah, you want this so badly. I was going to say something about the universe is backing you. And I don't know why I stopped saying that. But the universe is backing you. It's like, you called this in. You want balance in your life. It's like, y'all, go spend some time out underneath the sun. If you want this rebirth, go spend some time out in nature underneath the sun. Allow yourself to absorb the knowledge that you need, to receive the messages that you need, the downloads that you need, so you can figure out how this rebirth is supposed to happen. Don't make this harder on yourself by running from the sun, by hiding, and then you don't know what to do with yourself. Because that's what I did. I hid, and I was running, and I was like, I just don't know, and I was just about to give up. Don't give up, y'all. Let's see, what else, Father? What is this forgiveness connected to? What is this forgiveness connected to? That smells so good. Forgiveness is connected to the Lovers and the Fool. So I'm going to speak about the Lovers first, because the Lovers is both yourself and also romantic is what I'm going to talk about. And I'll start with romance first, because it's always easier to get that out of the way. Somebody was in a relationship with another person where they felt like they were fooled. Like, this person fooled them. This person made them believe one thing. Maybe this person made you believe that if you were in a third party situation, that they were going to leave their spouse for you, and that you and this person would be together. And it didn't work out like that. And right now you're really angry with that person. You're really upset with that person. You need to forgive them, and you need to let their ass go. Then some of you are struggling with yourself internally. This was me, y'all. This was me. Struggling with the balance within yourself. And it's crazy that this justice is here, because this is all about balance, right? And then we're speaking about the Lovers, and we're speaking about the balance of the masculine and feminine energy. We're also talking that there's a lot of sun energy here. The sun behind the justice, or is that Mars, y'all? I think that's the sun, though. I'm seeing it as the sun, but I'm also kind of seeing it as Mars now, which is weird. Why am I seeing Mars? I don't even know what Mars represents. I'm not that deep into astrology yet. I literally just started learning shit. I don't even know what Mars is. And then we have the Lovers here. So if you know, maybe that connects with you. Which is the balance of the masculine and feminine inside of you. And then I'm also seeing this again as the sun and as Mars. I feel like you have been foolish, that you have made a lot of foolish decisions in regards to yourself. and you're like mad at yourself for that, it's time to forgive yourself. You're not going to be able to move on. Now, I'm not saying, here is what I'm not saying. I am not saying to ignore the truth, because that's ignorance. I'm not telling you to ignore the truth. I'm not saying if somebody did you wrong that you shouldn't be upset about that. That's not what I'm saying. Or I'm not saying if you let people use you that you shouldn't be upset with yourself. What I am saying is that you cannot stay there. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying to forgive yourself, to acknowledge that something happened, to acknowledge that you are upset with what happened, to go through the emotions about what happened, to allow yourself to let it go and to forgive yourself. And I feel like you have to forgive yourself in both of these instances. If you have been struggling with yourself, with balance within yourself, if you feel like you've just been a foolish person, if you've been foolish to yourself and that's what you are, that's what you need to forgive yourself about. Or if you have been in a relationship with another person. Yeah, okay. I think I was about to say something and I don't know what I was about to say. And I'm also seeing it as, I'm seeing it like somebody is finding forgiveness hard because they feel like they have been fooled, or they were foolish. But then I'm also seeing this as, you think forgiveness is foolish. You think to forgive that person is stupid. Stay there if you want to, and you're not going to make it to this new beginning. You're going to stay stuck where you are. Believe in the impossible. Believe in your healing. Believe, if you are a person who is believing that to forgive that person is stupid because what they did to you is just so unforgivable, believe in the impossible and just think. Just remember, God forgives you each and every day for the foolish shit you do. You mean to tell me you can't forgive another motherfucker? As I say that, here come the butterfly passing on by, speaking to your transformation. It's time to transform. It's time to let go of that lack mindset. It's time to, and I don't mean lack like you don't, like not gonna get. I mean lack like limited mindset that you have about forgiveness. Okay. I've been here for a while. I need to go home. I've been at the park since 1:30. It's after 5 o'clock. It's just so nice out. I just couldn't be in the house. I just couldn't. It wasn't working. All right, Spirit, what is these new beginnings about? What is these new beginnings about? Oh, came right out. Thank you. Ace of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Look at that. I want you to know that God sees you. I want you to know that He sees it all. He sees all of the pain that you have endured, all of the nights that you have cried, all of the nights that you have laid in your bed and you have not received peace. He sees that. He knows that it has been many moons and many suns that you have gone through this fight. You've been here for so long. God wants you to know, I see it. I see you. I see you. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. He sees you and He wants healing for you. He wants healing for you. He wants you to forgive yourself and to forgive that other person so that you can be transformed like that butterfly. It's time for you to go inside of that cocoon, do what you need to do while you're up in there, and then to emerge, to go up in there, go inside the cocoon and do all the forgiving, and then to emerge. See, here's what's gonna happen, or I can't say this is gonna happen, but here's what could happen. You could go inside that cocoon and you could battle with this forgiveness, and then you could believe in the impossible and you could say, you know what, they're about to take off, but not all of them. It's weird. Those are the geese. They're all about to take off. I'm sorry that I'm ruining y'all video for this. Let's see if y'all can catch this. I don't think y'all can see that. Y'all can't see that. Yeah, I'm sorry. And so normally when the geese take off, they all take off as one. That's normally what happens when I'm here and they all take off. They all kind of take off at once. They're all going in spurts. It's like some of them are leaving and then some of them are looking at them like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And then another group of them went. And then the rest of them are still looking at them like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Normally they all move in unison. This time they didn't. They didn't move all together this time. But yeah, and maybe that happened to show that you're a bit stagnant. Whoever I'm speaking to is a big stagnant. But here's what could happen. You can go inside that cocoon. You could dabble with forgiveness, and then you could say, you know what, I'm gonna believe in the impossible and I'm gonna forgive. And then you're gonna emerge healed. Oh my gosh, you're gonna be able to go to sleep that one of those nights. And you're not going to be stressed. You're not even going to have that person on your mind. You're going to be like, damn, I'm not even thinking about this because I feel like I'm good. You know what I mean? And that type of peace, when you could go to sleep, I'm telling you, this shit be the best thing in the world. When you can go to sleep, not worrying about what the fuck stresses you out, that shit is a blessing. I'm telling you, peace is so amazing. I hope you could feel what I'm saying because I have experienced it. I am experiencing peace. Okay, let me say that. Even in the midst of me going through what I went through those last 2 weeks, that was nothing compared to what I went through years ago when I couldn't sleep at night, when I wasn't happy with who I am. That was some different shit, right? We always evolve and we're always going through different tests, and each test is different. They're never the same unless you have not learned from what you were supposed to learn from previously. But this new beginning is completely full of love. It is like all that you did not have, all of those many moons and many suns, God knows. He sees them. Okay? He knows. If you've been in the dark for so long because you just can't forgive this person, like, how could you treat me like that, y'all? I have somebody who I love deeply, okay? Was my favorite person in the world and was so wrong to me. Was so wrong for me that for a year since I was a child, I could not, I'm going to just say it, raised me for so long. And every day, even at night, I would be scared to go to bed at night because I just knew what was going to happen. But during the day, I would just see the love in him. I thought he loved me. I know that I loved him as a child. He was my favorite person. He always protected me during the day. He never let anybody do me wrong during the day. But at night, he was a fucking monster, a fucking demon. And I hated him for that. I hated him because he took my innocence away from me. He took my purity, like all of the goodness, that rainbow shit that I said resides in me. It turned fucking dark in there. I was sad. I was lonely. I was depressed. I was fucking sick. It took a long time up until recently for me to forgive him. And so it might be the same for you. I don't know what you're going through, but I will tell you this. During those times where I was stressed out and I didn't have peace in my life, I now have peace and I now have sleep in my life. There was many moons and many suns when I stayed in that depression, when I stayed upset, and when I stayed sad, and when I stayed lonely. But my new beginning was full of this Ace of Cups of love right here. And that was love from God. That was love from myself. Because I had to forgive myself for some stuff too. Because I you know, sometimes it leads to being promiscuous. And I was. I won't lie. Karmic Completion also has 2 cards. Karmic Completion. I want to see what the Karmic Completion says. I'm not going to scream because there's a family right here. I don't want them to think I'm crazy. Karmic Completion. Not only are you going to get the Ace of Cups, think of all of the peace that you've wanted. You're going to get all the fucking blessings immediately right after. I'm telling you. Karmic Completion comes with the Karmic Completion comes with a 10 of Pentacles. an overflow of abundance. Quickly moving. And underneath the bottom of the deck, I got the whole deck upside down. I guess it needed to be upside down. I don't know, but the whole deck was upside down. Was the Seven of Wands. I love this card. This is you saying I'm ready to go. I'm ready to do it. I'm ready. So you're ready. And then underneath that is the Knight of Wands. There's a lot of passion here. Underneath the bottom of the deck is being ready, prepared, preparation. Yeah. All right, so that was the healing message for the month of August. I hope it resonates with you. I just couldn't end with that last message. I only pulled 3 cards for that reading, but y'all know how I feel about healing, because healing is what saved my life. And so I know if it saved my life, I know it can save other people's lives. And I would never, ever, ever want to, just quickly run past that like there's not an important message in there. So it is currently like probably 6 o'clock right now. I'm going to enjoy the little bit of sun that is out here before it goes away underneath this beautiful tree. I might move it though, because these bugs are getting to me. But I wish you nothing but peace, love, and healing, and blessings, and abundance, and prosperity, and karmic completion, and light, and laughter, and joy, and rainbows, and sunshines, and butterflies. For the month of August, and not just for the month of August, for eternity. I love you. I will see you all later. Bye.